Testing, testing. Test, test, test.
Order filled.
All right. Well, I'm in the trade now. See how this works out. Why I took this trade is you see these equal lows back here. They got taken out, they got swept, and then it immediately went back into the range, and then came down here. And I'm looking at this as like a swing, and plus an order block after displacement, and then showed another displacement. So I came in and I grabbed it. Right, I got the top just because I wanted to get filled, but of course this was the best entry. But I'm not really looking for the best entry. I'm looking for to enter at least worst possible entry, but I'll be in the move. So really nice if you got it here though, but you might not have gotten filled. See if I put it there. And let me see. We'll see if it breaks this high. But really, I want to aim for this. This would be the area I want to get. So in this fair value gap right here. Let me extend right. This one right here. This is what I want to grab. Best case would be this top here, but I just kind of wanted to go into this area. So I'll take one off here, and then I'll move one to break even, and I'll try to trying to get this top or one of these, depending on how we move. We're moving pretty nicely up to the upside, so. It's been a while since I recorded. Let's go see how we do it. I don't want it to go past here. Definitely. Just the way that we've had another displacement, I'm looking at this as a proportion block, and it's really going to try to push. So I don't want it to get any past 50%. So I could probably move my stop here, actually. And I'll move it right there. I'm trading the Nasdaq right now. I'm trying to train myself to trade the Nasdaq, because I'm gonna be putting my funds in. Because after my payout, I was kind of like, you know what, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to do my account, but I want to start really small. I don't want anything crazy, so just 2 micros on the Nasdaq max, and 3 on the ES is probably going to be what I'm looking for. So we'll see if I get stopped out here. It took out this high. Which is fine, right? But I want the top one. That's a nice scalp though, definitely. But I want that top. We'll just see if it gives it to me. Coming back in. All right, I like that. I'm trading the 1 minute, so I have to like, you gotta give it like a good amount of nimbleness. I'm not playing long charts or long term, higher time frame charts, so they're not always gonna work as well as the bigger higher time frames because they're always parent. So the higher time frames are always important. I haven't even been calling out uh, draws and liquidity just because we're on all-time highs right now, and this is new territory, guys. This is discovery. No one knows how far it's gonna go, or when it's gonna drop, or when it's gonna turn around or retrace or whatever. Right? No one knows. So I'm not gonna be the guy to tell you, oh, I think it's gonna go here. You can use fibs to project highs, but that's probably the best, and it's not even gonna. It's gonna be pretty accurate, but you're not gonna. It's not gonna be precise. You know. I really wanted to just. I just really wanted to drive up there. I really want to show. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Oh, it's being a tough cookie. Yes, is bouncing off of its fair value gap. So let's see how it stays. If it stays above that fair value gap, it's gonna help me hold Nasdaq. Nasdaq likes to be wiki though. It likes to come back and really test a lot of areas. Yes, this is a slower delivery. It's much slower, but what do you call that? You have to sit longer, which is nice. But I'm trying to do Nasdaq because it's higher. It's better leverage for the size. So like one micro can do a lot of damage. Like if you're able to grab the daily range, like dude, you're making good money off of a micro. It's nothing compared to the minis, but as an account size, one micro is really nice on Nasdaq. Yes, it's nice on ES, but not. I mean, you're not gonna get really big, uh, nice R's. If that makes sense. Just the range for ES is just a lot smaller, you know. But if you ask me like what's harder to trade, it's definitely the Nasdaq. Nasdaq's harder to trade. I might just take some off up here, just because we've been rejecting it, and we're kind of consolidating now. But we'll see. I don't really like how we put these two here. We're bouncing off of this, but we keep retesting it. So, you know, we'll see. If it comes back up here, I might just take off one, and then just put my stop here, because it might want to run lower. Again, I don't know. I'm just scalping right now. I'm not really trying to go for big runs. If it gives it to me, it gives it to me, right? ES is coming out of that fair value gap that it made. It's the first one for buy side. So I want to see if it's gonna try to reach up to the high and the 12 o'clock open on ES. It's gonna help me be a little bit more easier with holding it to here. So we'll see if it starts breaking up, starts swooling to the upside. I'll take it. We're at 447. So I'm sorry. So that would be 147. Yeah. So it's 147 New York time. So it's not 2 o'clock yet. So I'm just trying to be nimble right now. There you go. That's what we want. That's what we want, baby. And when it gets in here, I'm going to sell one. As long as it touches it, I'm out. You know, I'm not going to try to wait for it to fill my limit. It's not my style. I just like, sometimes you just don't get filled. And there you go. That's one. Okay.
Order filled.
Modify. I got it, right? So if it comes down here and stops me out, it's okay. It could run higher after taking out my stop. And that's fine, right? So again, take out these lows here, right? Look how we were just tapping it and then going, right? And we took out the lows on the ES as well. And after we took out the lows, right, we had this displacement here, small displacement. Then we had this down candle come back down. This was testing here to me. And this was showing me, okay, this is probably an order block, right? There's no fair value gap. Everything's closed in. And then when it came up again and it came back down, tested it, I was like, okay, I like this. I took it and then came down here. It's kind of made multiple order blocks here. In my opinion, I'm sorry, I don't know when this thing muted. So from here, I like we're testing this pool, but I do want it to break here. But it's just a good exit for me to go here. So we'll see how this goes. Right. We took out stops here. I do want it to drive this. If it drives this, it's permissible for me to go back down. And we start hitting liquidity on the downside, but I'm not right now. As long as I see my model come in, it doesn't really matter what the bias is for me. I want to take it and I want to take some profit and either a scalp or a longer trade. It don't matter. Oh crap. Early, bro. It's early, dog. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, am I expecting the high? I don't know. I, I don't want to, but we're at a good. We got it at a good discount. I mean, we can even go here. Go here. This is just the high of the yeah, this is about lunch high. I would say this is the high of lunch, and then we retrace back. So, oh, we opened and then we dropped, huh? Opened and then we dropped. Yeah, it's 9:30. 9:30. Judah swing came down. Filled in this fair value gap or block. Couldn't fill this up. Look at this. This breakaway. Came down. Kept bouncing in this fair value gap. And then we went. This is probably consequent encroachment. The second swing up. About. There you go. Yeah, so it started closing below here. This was a nice short if you want to take this. Aiming for these lows here, right? And came down, came back up, started riding this, filled all this sell side in between here. Came in here. Came in about here. So let me see. We're just gonna go through this while I'm waiting for it. Oops, my bad. Mappy. I like to use the bodies. Even though I enter on wicks, I like to use the bodies. Yep. There you go. Boom. 50%. So this is mean threshold of that order block here. Came back down and it rejected it really hard. So this whole thing here is telling me bearish just from the 1 minute chart. Doesn't really like everything else is like you're not gonna like looking at higher time frames right now. It's not really giving me a direction besides like buy side, but then we're at such a high premium right now that it's really hard to pick a buy. And the 1 minute chart was just the only one where it's like, okay, I get it, you know, we sold off, and then now I went for a discount on the daily range, and now we're going for it, baby. So we finally broke this high now. So if it wants to reject, this is the time, right? But see, this is why the way that price action moves is important. See how I mean I really like this drive up. So I want it to really push higher and try to hit this as quick as possible. Where's your furus at, man? Where's your furus? Let's go, baby. Yes, it's been moving really nicely though. Surprisingly, because like uh, it already took out a good amount of highs on ES side. So I want to mitigate some of my risk here. I don't want to give everything. So for me, I don't want it to get um below this fair value gap. So I want to look at this as an inverse. I could like to me proper stop placement would be here, but I don't want to give up too much. I'm locking in what is that? 20 minus 4, so 16 points. So I'm gonna lock in 16 points. Okay, sorry if man, I'm gonna tape this thing so I can like stop like muting myself by accident just by moving my hand. It's such a stupid mechanism, really. Like, why would you put it right on the top? You know what I mean? It's dumb. It's dumb. I might just change my mic because I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. Or sick of it. I'll change it. Wait, sorry, boy. Sorry, boy. Sorry. Come here. Come here, boy. Sorry. My bad. Even though you poo poo and you pee pee this morning. Yeah, left me a nice surprise this morning. Ugh. I like that break on ES. It actually just retook that whole down 15-minute candle, and then so did it. It also did it on the Nasdaq as well. So really, if I'm playing my cards the way that I should, I might not, because I'm already in profit. I don't want it to go below 1745 and a quarter. So 1745 and a quarter. Yeah, see, it's already past my entry point, so not not ideal for me. I'm okay. I'm okay with where I'm at. Top of the order block would be 471 and a half. So yeah, 471 and a half. So it's really I'm really playing the top of that order block. Like I'll tick below it. If I was playing higher time frames, right? And watching this stay above. If I see a body overlap this, I'm probably just gonna get out. That would just be ideal for me. It's okay, you know. I'm I'm not a person that likes to sit through like retracements. I rather just get out and just wait for it to retrace and then just try to get an entry from there. You know, but I trade the 1 minute, so it's like, you know, it's just the way I do it. But retracements on higher time frames is there's literally just one candle, so you know that's just everyone's cup of tea, right? I don't really have a lot of time, and that's what like it's like I don't want to sit through higher time frames, even though it's probably better. I'm totally fine with just 5 and below, using a 15-hour daily, weekly as targets. You know what I mean? I might not get like the big chunks of the move, but I get a decent size. And I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Honestly, what I've been struggling with is that I can say I'm a good trader. I can say I can trade, right? I know how to trade. Um, but it's the things that I still have to work on that hold me back a lot. I can really grow an account, you know. And see, this is nice because I didn't want to sell yet. I wanted to have my winner go because sometimes my strike rate's really low. Like, man, on my top step, it was like 37% win rate. Like, that's ridiculous, dude. That means I almost lost 3/4 of my trades, man. Almost 75%. But my R multiples are just really good with my winners. I know how to hold on to a good winner. So it's like I'll get those really nice wins that just really overcome all my small paper cuts. But then life and all that stuff, it really holds me back, and I start not trading. I start gambling, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you feel like you need the money, and it's just there, and you're like, oh man, if I just do this and I do that, and it's like, and it just never works out, people. Whoever needs to hear that, it's not gonna work out. You're not gonna get rich right away. It's just not gonna happen. This is a career for a lot of people that are successful. It's a career. It's not a hobby. And once you start looking at it as a hobby and looking at it as a career or a side income, you know, something you need to take seriously as a business, like you'll do a lot better. And I'm still struggling with that, you know. So I can really uh increase the equity of an account pretty fairly nicely. But once I get into either deep drawdown or something happens in life, I really let it affect me, and I end up like doing a lot of stuff, over leveraging, range trading, whatever you want to call it. If I follow my plan, I honestly will be fine. Like I'm there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna I'm gonna move my stop here. It hasn't even really touched this, so I just want to really have some conviction here with the inverse here, and just really see how it takes it. I honestly would like it to break out the stops there, go into the fair value gap, and then run higher if it wants to. You know, but we'll see. I see everyone changing the futures now too, and I was like, whoa, oh, futures is cool now, oh, isn't it? I was way ahead of that game, dude. I was like, you know, options. There's too much things going on with options for me to even look at it like, dude, you're trying to find an edge in something that's really stacked against you. Like literally, if you're not writing it and you're buying and you're buying options, you got so many things stacked against you. Time, um, implied volatility, delta, you know, just all that crap, man. And it's like, dude, it's just like, I mean, you can lose on the trade by and still be right on the trade, and it's just like, you know, at least with futures, and even with just trading stocks, right? Trading forex, it's like it's either you're right or you're wrong. You know, it's one or the other. I mean, futures has an expiration date, has different kinds of leverage, which I think is actually it's better. The leverage is better. You know, you get way more bang for your buck on futures. So like, if you're trying to trade, it doesn't make sense to buy stocks. You know, and then the tax benefits and all that stuff, it just doesn't make sense. But futures is scarier for sure if you're not leveraged correctly. You know, and like the only thing I think like options is really good for is swing trading, but you have to be really smart about your theta. You know, like you can't be swing trading like a weekly option trying to go for a monthly move. Like this wouldn't work. You know. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of wicks there. Let's see. It's really consolidating here, even on the ES. It might stop me out, guys. I don't know. I'm not confident right now. Um, I'm here. It's it can go down from here. It's possible. No, I'm just letting it ride. Letting it ride. But like honestly, people that want to trade, like like you can do the prop firms, and honestly, for me, I spent a lot of money on prop firms. Uh, I really like. I mean, I got a payout, and I'm happy to say I'm part of 2% that actually got a payout out of it. Like I got money out of it, but when I look at the account, it's just the benefits of you having your own account. It's just so much better. But if you don't have the money, you don't have the money, right? So you can do it if you don't have the money, but how much are you gonna spend on your account to pass the test, activate the activation fee, and everything like that? And then let's just say you blow it, and then you're gonna have to do it again. How many times are you gonna do that? It might just equal out you actually building your own account if you just saved up and were patient. And that's what I'm working on right now. It's like I'm being patient, and I'm just gonna do my own account, take the money that I got paid out, and just fund myself. Cause honestly, I'm tired of it, and I want to be able to take out when I want to take out. I don't want I make this much, only take 50%, but I have to make $200 a day, and I just don't like it, man. 200, bro. What if I only want to make $100 a day? And to be honest, they're asking for like crazy goals if they want $200 a day out of you for a $2,000 drawdown account. Like, come on. If you get 2,000, it says 50K buying power. You don't have 50K. You got 2 grand, and you're trying to build 2 grand account and make $200 a day in order to get your payout. Dude, that's nuts. It's leverage, bro. That's all leverage. Unless you're holding on for like dear life, getting really good trades. You know what I mean? Like, let's just say you're just doing one micro, $200. That's $2,000 on a mini. I mean, if you could do that, like, well, props to you, but like, bruh, like $2,000 on a mini is like what everyone would want, on one contract, bruh. That's what everyone wants to do. I don't see a lot of people doing it though, so you know, 1,000 on Nasdaq is not. It's not crazy to me, but it's like, bruh, come on, man. So they're built to make you lose. Top steps, all the prop firms are built to make you lose, man. Their business model is literally them, um, just being able to lose. You know, it's everything's stacked against you. Like, to win that is hard. Man, I feel like I have to skip through a lot of this crap that I have on here. I didn't record my YouTube. I just recorded my vertical, just for the shorts and TikTok and stuff, because it's been a while since I posted. But damn, bro, it's taking forever. I'm thinking about changing my candle colors, but I think I'm so used to this now. There you go. That's the one. That's the one. Oh,
Stop filled.
It's alright. It's fine. So let's go see. See how much I locked in. I'm just paper trading right now because I'm just practicing. Nothing wrong with paper trading, guys. There's nothing wrong with it. $71 today. Okay. Yep. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. Did I want this? I would have been 100. Yeah, but I didn't. I didn't get it. Okay, so what? Mm-hmm. I don't call here. I'm trying to discipline myself. I'm trying to make it where if I take a winner, On my first trade, I'm out, dude. I'm done, bro. I don't care. I don't care what the fuck the market does anymore. Don't. It's one off. I'm gonna get off. I want off. Off. I don't want to come in here and try to do stuff. As another weakness of mine is I'll make a good amount, and then I'm on fire. I'm euphoric. I can do this. I know how to do it. I know my shit. And I start buying and selling and doing all these things. And once I lose a little bit, try to do this and I try to do that. I end up losing my ass. So, and then I'll end up giving everything back. It's not a fun shit for me, man. It's not. So, it is what it is, right? Shoot.